Here it goes. And
Hey everybody, this is Tawan Perry from NextLevelSpeaking.com. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm joined by my fabulous guest here, Millicent St. Clair, who's also a professional speaker, the Ligmo lady, if you haven't heard from her. I want to talk to you guys today about something very important. Obviously, this website prides itself on giving you a lot of advice about how to go from speaking for free to a fee. Well, Millicent is a pro at this. She does it all the time in order to get a lot of her business. And so today I want you to talk a little bit about how you go about doing it and just offering folks out there advice about what's the best way to do it.
well, thanks for inviting me to share.
No problem.
So first of all, I think it's important for new speakers to know that you're not just going to jump onto the scene and start getting paid. I don't know of any instances where that has happened. You've got to cut your teeth. You got to pay your dues.
Yeah.
You have to practice with your material and you have to play. You have to try it on a variety of different audiences. You have to get used to being in a conversation with your audiences. Learn your own particular delivery style, really what works best for you. And so free speaking engagements give you an opportunity to do that. Now you and I know that you can't really mess up per se.
Right.
Because you're just in a learning mode. And when you're in that learning curve in the beginning stages, it's important to do lots of free speaking engagements. And now, even though I'm a seasoned speaker, I still take free speaking engagements.
And you've been speaking for how long?
25 minutes, an hour, sometimes even longer than that, because I like to play and I create connections and relationships with people that very often turn into paid engagements.
Now, are there any particular places that you can sort of go to get those free speaking engagements?
Well, there's lots of community groups. I'm parts of lots of women's groups inside of my community, shelters that I've worked with and volunteered at. Boys and Girls Clubs always need facilitators and people to come in and just share.
And just a lot of times, it's just about getting, maybe pictures, a few contacts, and just getting really good at your craft. Because one of the best ways to promote yourself as a speaker is actually to be really good at what you do.
That's right.
And by doing things for free in smaller venues, it gives you that opportunity to really get good at what you're trying to do. Now, another thing that we talked about earlier today was the friend of the business. Can you tell people a little bit about what that is?
Well, I was saying that if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you should always engage with somebody who will be a friend to your business, because inside of this industry, it requires a lot of time and energy. And what I mean is that when you work for yourself, you actually work overtime. And if your mate or significant other doesn't understand that, and if that's going to be a problem, then there's going to be a problem. So get with somebody and create a relationship with somebody who's a friend to your work. That's very important, because if they're on the journey with you, if they're growing inside of that conversation, inside of the work with you, then you're going to have a very rich experience together. If not, then that could lead to conflict and a lot of unnecessary drama, and who needs that really? So make sure that you find somebody who's compatible in terms of interests, and as I like to say, someone who's a friend to your work.
Right, and that's not just with relationships, that's with any type of relationship that you involve yourselves in. Millicent, tell us a little bit about where they can find you, get more information about you and what you do.
I'm at MillicentStClair.com. That's my personal website, personal and professional website, as well as Ligmo, Ligmo.com. I am known as the Ligmo lady. That means let it go and move on. And good luck. Good luck to you.
Thanks for watching again. And in case you haven't visited my blog, it is NextLevelSpeaking.com. And again, this is Tawan Perry signing off from Atlanta, Georgia, and I wish you massive success. Thanks.
Now, one of the things, if you wanted me to give an example of how I went and did